Hey, most people don't have the opportunity to reject corruption. No one knows how they do. Oh, hello. It's me, the least professional streamer on the internet. How are you doing? I'm back. And with Tropico 6. I've been playing this in my free time, trying to figure it out again, because I feel like I was really good at this game, and now I'm really bad at this game. And I don't understand how that's happened. Though I looked at some logs, and I don't think I've ever won it. I definitely never played through the whole campaign, though I played through all the previous games. I remember very clearly, my first Tropico experience was the original Tropico, and it would have been like 2001 or something like that. Let's see, Wiki Tropico. The first Tropico came out in 2001, that's right, okay. So I bought a GeForce card at the store. And it might have been a GeForce 3? Or a GeForce 2. Yeah, it would have been 2000. So 2001. So it was a GeForce 2. Probably an MX, which was the budget line, I believe. Blah blah blah. Yeah. It was the GeForce 2 MX. And was it a tie? I don't remember. I actually worked for a video card company back then for a little while too. Anyway, so I bought this was probably the first computer I built with like a real paycheck from college or from work life. And I bought a GeForce 2. I believe it was an MX, not a tie, because the tie were the expensive ones back then. And I also bought Tropico 2. Tropico, the original Tropico. Because you gotta buy a new game if you buy a new computer component, right? Let's see, what kind of island did we even get? Okay, I've got it set for like one big island, and I've got it set for like rich or something like that. There's a fucking volcano, which are never good, but okay, we're just gonna click these because I don't actually think they're particularly meaningful in the early start. Because that tech is so low tech, and we won't do any trade just yet. Then let's have a look around at gold. Okay, there's some gold right here. So I think we should get this. How big is this? 60k and 60k. There's a bunch of coal and stuff there too. That's interesting because I'm probably gonna build a town right on top of that. Let's be honest. How big is this gold? 60. So all the golds are 60. I think that means some setting has been tweaked because till recently they were at 250 or something like that. Alright, well, the first thing you always have to do in Tropico is build a fucking road to your dock. Because for some reason you have a dock without a road. Alright, I think I'm going to start with the mines though. I'm going to start with a couple gold mines. Because I feel like that's, easy. Oh, and they're right here too, So do that. I don't know that we'll ever actually mine those other things for what it's worth. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, but like, what is this, by the way? What is it? Coal? Iron? It's iron. That's iron. And then there is some coal right here. Boy, we could create like some sort of mining reserve, I guess, and then build around it. But that's a lot of dead space right at your beachfront here in Arizona. Arizona, capital of Tropico. Alright, so we do want to mine this other gold, so let's double mine this as well. Like that. That should work fine, and we'll go around it like that. And all these roads are unnecessary, but I like them. Alright, so that's a lot of output for gold. And then the next thing I want to do is make some sugar. Sugar water. Oof. It's not looking great, is it? Right here is bad. Here is okay. There's a bunch of sugar up this way. What about like corn? Banana. Pineapple. Okay, there's a pineapple there. There's a banana there. Is there a corn there? There is. So let's do, let's zoom in real quick here. Let's switch back to the plantation. Let's get some basic food production here. Hopefully this works out. We might move this road. Pineapple right here. And then a corn. I swear I was holding the shift. Then a corn right here. Oh no, I somehow made it the perfect size. That's not at all suspicious. Right? We won't do that. We'll extend that road out. We'll get rid of those crossing roads there like this. We'll just get rid of this road. Yeah. What? What? That was a bug. Did you see that bug? I saw that bug. Road. Okay, so pressing R1 too many times turns on demolish. You see that? Road? Not demolish. Nothing. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I need demolish right now. Thank you. Alright, so we're not going to build in there. Well, I'll try to remember that so we can mine those other things. This is our first sugar plantation. Or series of plant. No, this is not sugar. That's food. Sugar we were going to build not there. Bad. Boy, is that bad. We can't build there. Can't build there. Can't build there. It's over here, I guess. This is not great either, is it? Alright, we'll build this road up this way. We'll try building in several sugar plantations. Should we build them like this? I mean, this land's so mediocre for sugar. I don't even want to build there. Here's what we'll do. We'll put down our rum distillery here. Our first one. Alright, and then behind it, of course, we'll put a Teamster's office. And then right next to it, we'll build a construction office. And then we'll build a road. Like that. Oh my god, why is this game like this? Who would want to build that road? It's clearly built to, like, kind of convince you not to build straight roads. But I want to build straight roads. I know there are other ways to play the game. I want to build straight roads. Don't fuck with me. I will fucking kill you. That's an extreme overreaction. I think I just deleted road that I'm going to use. Yep. Should we try to squeeze them in this way? We need several. You know, you need like three sugar plantations per place, in my opinion. And that's after the resource saving enhancement thingamabobber. Enhance. There's a fair amount of calypso on Epidemic Sound, and that's actually kind of surprising to me, but there it is. Though I think actually they play bachata in the other games, not calypso. I could be wrong. So all that's sugar. Sugar water. We have enough to do double up on that, so let's do it. It's hard making money in this game. And I've been having a lot of trouble with it. I'm surprised I'm so bad at it, like I said, but I am. I don't understand why exactly. Now this is a lot of businesses and they're all moneymakers and I've put nothing in infrastructure. So that's the way I want to start. And then I want to do food for the people. Because it's like a massive reputation improvement. And then we'll start the clock and wait. Yeah! It's Tropico. It's time to do nothing. Oh, I should have a different graphic, shouldn't I? Here, hold on. Image. Let me know if anything important happens. Create a new image island. Okay. Browse. My assets folder here. Backgrounds I stole from the internet. Tropical. Okay, good. Okay, great. Then we're gonna mute the books. We're gonna move this down here. And we're gonna shrink it quite a bit. Is it small enough yet? No, not even close. Smaller. smaller. That should be fine. And should we do anything? There we go. Look. Oh, hi. I'm on the island. Let's move it off cam a bit, because, yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. What do you think of that? Hey, it's Tropico. I love this game. It was the franchise has been great. This iteration of it is maybe not the best, but it's fine. I clicked off on the rebel thing by accident. We will definitely build you a chapel, Sofia Ortega. Viva la revolution. Alrighty, a chapel is here. I've had trouble recently when I've been playing this game getting them to request stuff like a chapel. They've been like, give us 10,000 fish. And it's like, dude, really? 10,000 fish? Teensy favor, export to the crown. Okay, we will do that. We'll export gold. A little. What? How are you broken? How are you broken? Am I crazy? There's a fucking road right there. Okay, you know what? I'll solve this problem real easy. Oh, it's the construction facility, first of all. Which... I don't understand this bug. Oh, thanks. Hey, what about a cookie?
Sure.
Thanks. And a towel or something.
Yeah.
I got a coffee. It's a coffee. It's a hot coffee, but you know, it's chilly in here because of the air conditioning. For now. I'm almost done with the last farm. All right. So now I'm gonna switch all these. They're all close enough in range that like this multicultural thing shouldn't be a penalty. Thank you. That is fucking heavy. I'm gonna mute this mic. Enjoy the calypso. I'm back. Yeah, there we are. I'm back. Okay. So I don't know if you noticed what I was doing there when I was paused and eating my snack. Was that for some reason, even though putting down the plantations in a very specific order, it didn't fucking work, and the game fucked me over and put down cocoa plantations instead, and then charged me to fix the fucking game mistake. That's what happened there. I don't know if you saw it. I hate shit like that so much. This island sucks anyway, so we're gonna main menu where I'm not gonna be punished by interface problems. Like, I don't want to be punished by interface problems. Now you can put that on me. That really wasn't actually on me. Resources should be at filthy rich as well. There should be no volcano whatsoever. Large, single, huge, yeah. And press this random button a whole bunch of times. And then start. Let's try this again. Hey, we're back with even more Tropico. I'm a Caribbean dictator. I have the personality of a Caribbean dictator, so that's not that far off, right? Delicious. Well, let's say that. Mediocre coffee. It's not great. It's Cafe Bustelo. No, actually, it's not. Is it? I'm a Minecraft NPC IRL, in case you're wondering. This part of the game really annoys me. The weird map shit in this game has always annoyed me. Let's go all the way until there's no go. Oh. Alright, so, like, Tropico 7 developers, right? Don't do this with the fucking road tool. That wasn't a problem. If I recall correctly, that was not a problem in previous iterations of this game, but only when this particular developer took over. I want to say, like, several versions of Tropico were all made by the same people. Let's look at this. I think there's 3 different devs, I believe. Yeah, so the first one is Pop Top, and it was ported. Pop Top, and then Gathering of Developers was its pub. Then there you go. Tropico 2, which is the bastard stepchild. That's Frog City. That's that weird fucking Pirate Island one. It's stupid. It's probably one of the worst variations on an existing genre. It's a really bad decision. Tropico 3 is pretty good. It's a Haymont. Those are the same people who were making... what were Haymont working on? Grand Ages Rome. They made Grand Ages Rome. They made Imperium Romanum as well. And then they've also made some stuff... Or they had made a couple more things, and they made Surviving Mars, I forgot, which I've been playing a fair amount of. I believe they're defunct now. It doesn't say that, though. It says they're working on something called Jagged Alliance 3. THQ Nordic. Yeah, now in development by Haymont. So they are working on Jagged Alliance 3. So I've never played any of the Jagged Alliance games, so I don't even know what they look like. They're a turn-based tactics game. Okay. They're DirectX, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Haymont did Tropico 3, and I want to say 4 and 5. We're expanding that. Yeah, they also did 4 and 5. That's right. So 5 is just like a slightly improved version of 4 too. There's very little difference between 4 and 5. And I think 5's a lot better because they've actually just kind of corrected the scale of the game. So before, buildings were too large and stuff like that. And then Tropico 6, this game, was made by an entirely new developer to the series, Limbic Entertainment, right? And Limbic has published 4 other games, ever. A game I've never heard of called Memories of Mars, and then Might and Magic Heroes 6, Might and Magic Legacy, and Might and Magic Heroes 7. So I don't know, has anybody played any of those games? I haven't played any of those games. I've seen one of the Might and Magics played quite a bit. They're currently working on a game called Park Beyond. So. Oh, and Namco actually owns part of Limbic as well. Yeah, so anyways, they went through a couple developers, and the genre's changed a little bit. It's far less silly and cartoony than it was originally. But it's still quite silly and cartoony. Which I guess is fine. I mean, I prefer my games made for adults, so I don't mind humor, but I really, really want it to be funny. And if it's extremely unfunny, like stereotype humor, as this franchise is known to do, I mean, I honestly don't really understand the appeal. We're getting our first sugar. Sugar is selected, as you can see. Plantation's in. Can we fit 4? We can. Alright, and then we'll do that. I know there's more here too, right? So, oh, that's corn. So, you generally don't want to put this many farms together that are serving the same thing, because you want to take the bonus for multi crops, because that's usually a longer term, healthier thing for your economy, because you'll lose yields otherwise. So we get that's 5 sugar plantations and then a set of food plantations, and then I fucked up there, so I've got to draw extra roads so I can square a road. That's my disappointed look. All right, we want more sugar. So we have 5 sugar, and by my reckoning, you need 3 sugar plantations per sugar rum factory. So that's 6. Do we have room for 3 more here? I mean, sorta, not really. Can't build. We could if we want to offset them. We'll offset them, and we'll try to sneak in another farm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then can we sneak in like a coffee or something? That wasn't corn, was it? Because I'll be pissed. No, okay. Swear to God. I swear to God. Swear to me. Tobacco, coffee, yeah. Okay, let's put a tobacco in here. Like that, apparently. And then obviously this is a less than ideal driving scenario there. Well, look at that road, it's insane! Are you drunk, road? Yeah. We won't build that road then. We'll build this road. Should we square it off up like this? Yeah, and we'll put some ranches in here. And we don't need that road. We don't need that road at all either, but we'll keep that road because we're gonna put some stuff here, right? So let's see. Realistically, we can afford 2 of these right away, and we can get the infrastructure in place to get this shit built over here as well. That won't fit. That won't fit. That will fit. And then a dock. Is a dock gonna fit? We're probably just better off building it here, huh? I actually don't like that location for a dock, but I'll survive. And then these... That's the Teamster's office, that's the Teamster. We need construction shacks. We'll just put them in like this. No. Oh. We're out of money. We're out of money. So let's accelerate this. And then click through these things. We'll unpause the game here. Speed up. Okay. Right-clicking on the time clock doesn't go in reverse order of speed. Left-clicking on this button changes the game speed. 1x, 2x, 4x, okay? Right-clicking on it should go backwards. Nope. Man, I need to be put in charge of everything. Everything. Because that's the only way I'm going to be happy is if I'm in charge of everything. And then I'll complain that it's all my fault and there was too much work. It sounds way too familiar. Don't tell my wife any of what I just said. She'll be like, no. I've been reading all about the Live Golf Tour all morning. People think this is very controversial. You got like a handful of golfers who've accepted like insane money to go golf on this golf tour that's being run by the Saudi sport washing government. The division of sport washing. So basically the Saudis are trying to rehabilitate their reputation in the world, and they're trying to do so by engaging in Western activities that they don't, I don't know, have some sort of vile thing involved with. I mean, I don't know what to say, right? Like, I can't be politic about Saudi Arabia because there's nothing like fucking... You can't be happy and fun daddy about it. It's like, woo! I love Saudi Arabia with the killing and the murder. Anyway, so the Live Golf Tour is this Saudi-sponsored golf tour. Not sponsored, they own it. And they've done some hijacking and, you know, they've gotten some top-ish players. I don't really follow golf, right? But I see the names on the list and I don't recognize any of them. But I don't go follow golf, so why should I? I know, like, who Tiger Woods is. I remember Vijay Singh. Like, I know Greg Norman, who is actually part of it. And more importantly, I know Arlo White. Arlo White. I know of Arlo White. I don't actually know Arlo White. Arlo White is going to... Arlo White is going to announce it. And the reason I know who Arlo White is because he occasionally announces my football club, the Chicago Fire. But not very often. A couple games a year. Because he's like kind of like he's like a perennial Chicago tourist. Like somebody in his family has some relatives from the area and he used to visit Chicago a lot when he was a kid, so he's a big Bears fan. And because he's English, he loves soccer, and that's really about all there is to it. I'm trying to click on this fucking article, but it won't open. Instead, it's opening a fucking donation site instead. Great, there it goes. Want to bet I'm going to lose this because I'm not paying enough attention. Anyway, so Arlo recently finished his contract broadcasting soccer games for NBC, the Premier League. It's pretty much one of the bigger jobs in American soccer. He was getting paid to do it. So he's that contract's over, and he took a new job, as people often do. And the job he took was with this Live Pro Sports. Now, this guy's a pretty valued announcer. He could probably go to any football league. He could certainly stay with NBC if they wanted him. I don't know if they did. But he could probably announce for the MLS, or he could pick any club in the MLS. I don't know how cutthroat that business is, so it might be possible that there are a limited number of jobs and he just needs to take one. However, he took a very high-profile, high-paying one in this LIV golf tour. Fulfill trade route, we definitely want to do that. We'll do gold again for cheap because we're exporting it. Oh shit, no we're not. That's the other save. God damn it. I told them that I would export something that I can't export. Presidente's had a little bit too much rum. Haven't had any rum. So anyways, he's going to announce that. Our fans were a little disappointed because we were hoping he would announce us. I say we. I don't really care. I don't really like the guy who does the announcing now. I don't hate him or anything. But he's been rude to me on Twitter before, and as such, I don't really care for him. What did he call me? He called me a woke scold. For pointing out that what were we arguing about? I was arguing about something on Twitter. What was it? Oh, it was the pro league, right? So last year, some rich people who own football teams decided they'd get together and start their own league with blackjack and hookers. A lot of soccer purists objected to that, but I found that really kind of dumb because, look, all these people objecting to were Americans, and our sports are just all about money, they're all run by corporations, and it's about making money, and that's what it is. And it just so happens to be entertaining to me and a bunch of other Americans, so we fucking watch them. But it's definitely about the money. Some fans in Europe have the mistaken illusion that their game isn't about the money. I can assure them it is. But anyways, they think it's not about the money. And as such, they got really upset when they thought foreign businessmen, specifically Americans, were somehow ruining their league. A bunch of Americans decided to jump on that bandwagon and pretend that they too only love sports for the money. But again, that's not a fucking thing, all right? Just to be clear, nobody in this country says, oh, you know what? I really, really don't care about the money in sport. I really just wish it were free. It's weird. There's a lot of weird psychology messed up in sports, and my number one thing about sport, right, is that there are men and women playing those games for money. They don't do it for free, but they're also not your slave. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that. I don't know. I just found an interesting article about my team. What does this say? All right, about 20 years ago, Chicago shut down much of its public housing, kicked everybody out, and was like, we're going to make you new stuff, just wait. They haven't made it yet. Well, the city's done various things with the public housing land, including making it housing for rich people in some places. But there was a lot of it, right? There's tons of it around. Now, some of it is apparently going to be sold to the Chicago Fire. 26 acres to the Chicago Fire, including a practice facility, 6 fields, training, and business offices. People are like, what about the affordable homes? It's a good question. What about the affordable homes? Clearly, the city does not care about the affordable homes, or they would not have sat on the empty land for 20 years. Pirate Cove. Yes, I will build that, Madam Ortega. Yes, we'll put it there. That's not at all a problem. We should be making money, right? Because we should be pushing out rum. We are. All these shacks, that's unfortunate. Pirates are attacking Tropico. Jesus fuck. Alright, we need a fort. I knew we would need a fort. I thought we'd have more time. Let's build it right here where they just washed up on the shore. And we'll quick build it. And we'll utility install it as well so the fighters are as happy as they can be. So anyways, they're gonna lease 26 acres of this former housing authority land that's been empty for 20 years, and it should not be empty, right? It shouldn't be empty. It should be full of public housing, but it has been empty for 20 years. Where is it? Oh, on the near west side. I know where this is. I used to work over here. I think it's a waste to build a practice facility here, a stadium. Blah, 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 blah. 3,600 families used to live where they're going to put in this practice field and pitch. Roosevelt and Ashland. Yeah, I used to work right across the street. Man, oh my god, I would love to still work there. My fucking office, I could see this place out the window. Oh man, I could have watched these guys practice. That's tragic. I'm a little bit sad that I'm not super sympathetic to this CTA thing, okay? Or the CHA thing. And that's not because I don't think there should be affordable housing. I think there should be. But I think this land has been empty for 20 years. And the reality is that there's not affordable housing going into that site anytime soon. So allowing a developer to do it? I don't know. Let me go post this somewhere. Hold on. I'm gonna do some Reddit. I mean, God, with the shit I see on here. Interesting. Oh, did anybody make this? Let's see. Yeah, I don't got that. What did I just say? Oh, well, where was it? This says it's been submitted, but I don't see it. Ah, there it is. Fuck. Nobody beat me to it. I mean, it sucks. What really sucks? Actually, what really sucks is that this land has been empty for 20 years. Public housing, upgraded public housing. Public housing would have been a great improvement. Would have been great. But yeah, no one built it. So should it stay empty? I mean, it should probably be housing. Will it ever be? I probably not. I used to work right above here. I've seen this facility from my office window. What really sucks is this land has been empty for 20 years. Upgraded public housing would have been great, but yeah, no one built it. So should it stay empty? It should probably be housing. Will it ever be? Probably not. They should charge them for it. They should lease this land at a very good rate and use the money to build elsewhere. Right, I agree with. There's another guy who says more or less the same thing. It's like, yeah, we could just build it elsewhere. I think we're it's like I want to hear this. Let's see. Hold on, real quick. Let me hold on. I don't hear how much of an idiot he is.
Can't wait to get to Chicago. There's a journalist, a sports journalist who covers the soccer team who's campaigning to have me fired. Who what? He's campaigning to have me fired. Really? From the fire. Yeah.
Right. Nice. I mean, I would think he would be ashamed by being... So that was a sound clip of the announcer I was talking about, Arlo White, saying on mic live, there is a sports journalist trying to have me fired from the soccer team. You know, I don't actually have any problem with this. Everybody gets to make all the decisions they like, and there are consequences for those decisions. Like a couple a year. Games a year at most. It's not really relevant whether he gets fired or not, because he's not going to make a lot of money. But I'm not at all sympathetic to this dude being who he is. Look, he chose a decision about money. You know, ultimately, it doesn't really matter where you come down on this issue from a moral perspective, because there really isn't a moral perspective about it. It's about personal affluence. Nobody's taking a job with LIV Golf because otherwise they'd starve, right? That's not a thing. People are taking a job with it because it's good money for them and they want money. And I understand that. I think everybody understands that. The question is, how far do you go for money? And everybody has a line. Some people will suck dick for money. Some people will not suck dick for money. Some people will shit on their own hand and smash it into their face for money. Again, not something that I would do, but I'm not telling you not to do it. That doesn't mean it's morally okay, though. It's just, but understanding the context of it is important. So I don't know. I don't have anything against those people from that perspective. I asked myself the theoretical. These people are getting insane money, right? Like, golfers are going to be paid like $100 million to golf. And like, so I guess the question being asked is, if you were offered insane money to keep doing what you normally do, whatever that is, like say if you were offered $1 million a day to stay at your current job, but the person offering you the money was someone who's repugnant or repulsive to you and most other people, would you do it? A lot of people would do it. A lot of people would do it. And, I mean, like I said, I don't want to say whether that's right or wrong, because I think it's a complicated question. But I also make clear, no one is working for that LIV golf tour who's poor. Like, no one's like, well, if I don't work for them, I'll starve. My family won't eat. That's not a problem for any of the participants in that. So arguments about, like, well, what would you do for your family? Well, you know, I'll tell you what. I do stuff already. I have eaten 3 dogs. No, but in all seriousness, you know, it's just, it's not actually a decision based on providing for your family. Because providing for your family is like, do I go work for the unethical manufacturer down the street who pollutes the water that my family drink? Do I go work in the coal mines, even though it's going to shorten my life by 40 years? You know, do I work for my boss who sexually harasses people all the time? That's like decision for providing my family. Do I take $100 million from LIV Golf, or do I take $10 million or less from the other golf tour? That is not a decision about feeding your family. No one has to entertain that argument, which doesn't actually answer the issue. Just to be clear, there's still a question, and the question is, Would you do it? Would you do what you already do for the wrong person? Quote unquote, the wrong person. Honestly, we'd be shocked if you said no. If someone said, hey, eat the big one first, and I said yes, that's me, that's what my mother named me, would you stream a couple hours a day, 4 or 5 or 6 days a week for $1 million a week? And I strive to live my life in an ethical manner, morally and sound. But that $1 million a day to keep doing what the fuck I'm doing, or $500,000. Where's the bottom line? Is it $100,000 a day? Would you take money from a real shitty company? Oh, that's really interesting. Would you take money from a really shitty company to keep doing what you're doing for $100,000, $50,000, $4,000, $5,000, $1,000 a week? Is that worth it? Where's the line for you? Is the line at 50K? Is the line at 100K? Is the line at 300K? Is the line at $1 million? And then where's the ethics line? If you know your employer is, let's just say they're really scummy and they do all the tax crime stuff that companies do, and they do all that. Is that enough? Because every company you've ever worked for tries to cheat the tax system. All right, so it's not the taxes. What if it's like a really reprehensible crime, like they participate in the Holocaust, and you know it? Where's that line? Why is this game like this? Why is this game like this? There we go. We're back. I don't know why I needed that, but I needed it. We told it to do a crown trade route, right? Yeah, we're doing rum right now. And we're doing a loot mission right now. I've been having trouble getting the revolutionaries there, right? Because the revolutionaries' approval is already high enough, but the percentage of population supporting revolutionaries. One of the things I'm pretty sure I need to do is build a newspaper that a lot of people live around. Oh, I don't have a library yet anyways. Let me build that newspaper, and we'll build a library right next door. There we go. And then we'll build a bunch of housing. We're under attack by fucking pirates yet again. And we're gonna now need to put a tower right here because they keep landing there once I built the... we'll build it right there. Quick build. And can we upgrade it now? We can't. They're shooting though. Alright. There is a cannon here, but it doesn't look like it's in use, unfortunately. The attackers have been defeated. We're exporting 9 grand of revenue, and it's all sugar. We didn't make more. Oh, this one's got fucked up. We need to invest in the dunder still. Alright. Come on. Oh, it's not repaired. Right, so, you know, everyone has a line. The question is where that line is. I don't know where it is for me. I think if I were offered the real terms of like $1 million a week, I would take it. But then again, I'm not already wealthy. I mean, we're fine. We live in the middle class. But I'm not wealthy enough that like $1 million is some money that's reckonable for me. You know, like I can think about it and be like, yeah, I know what $1 million is. I cannot. It's not a meaningful amount of money for me. It's an insane amount of money for me. So it's just, even thinking about it is difficult. Do 2 of these side by side? We can, good. Because there's fish in this little inlet. Fish in the inlet. Okay. So, when you're already wealthy, let's say you're worth $5 million and someone offers you this insane $1 million a week to keep doing what you're doing. You know, if you got $1 million, surely you do it for a few weeks. If you've got $10 million, boy, another month. Then I'll have $40 million and it'll never be a problem. I mean, what? Fuck me, right? How much wealth is enough wealth for you to feel happy and comfortable? I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. I'm not gonna arrest a revolutionary Tropican. It's counterintuitive. I will never achieve my mission if that happens. As it is, it's been tough. Yeah, man, I don't know the answer to these things. Like, I really don't. Fucking pirates. Since when do pirates do land-based attacks? Also, this guy's got the much better job, just saying. The one laying on his belly in the sand. You get the blueprint for the fireworks factory just now. I don't want that. That's not helpful. Everything got switched. I definitely switched them. So this place, right, is on multiculture, and it has 4 farms in its little blue circle, and 3 of them are different. Multiculture means that the plantation gets a 10% efficiency for other plantations in the vicinity with a different crop running on the same work mode. So that's only 20%. So it's a 40% decrease and a 20% increase. The alternative is that you do mono, and you drop every. So this is horrible, but we're gonna do it anyways because it's only a tiny bit of gold. Man, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, how much is enough wealth to be happy the rest of your life? How much longer is your life going to be? Is all right, if you got $1 million and you paid yourself $50K a year for 20 years, for some people that's a lot of money. You don't have to work for it. You wouldn't invest that, obviously, in this scenario I just described. That 20 years, you know, that's not your whole life. What if you had $2 million and you did 20K or 50K for 40 years? Well, that's probably enough for me because the likelihood that I'll live into my 80s is basically none. So I guess I only have to do it for 2 days to be real comfortable. If I do it for 3, there's no questions or problems. If I do it for 4, I got money to like throw around. If I do it for 5 days, suddenly I'm thinking like, wow, what improvements can I make for other people's lives? If I were to manage to do it for a month, I mean, I could change the fate of a whole bunch of people's lives. I could really, donate to charity or my time and services to people. You know, if I could do that for a year, I'd be almost a third of $1 billion. Yeah, I mean, you can keep excusing yourself at various levels for as long as you want, but it doesn't actually change the reality of the situation, which is that no matter how you do it, there's gonna be that. Should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? And that's what you just heard on Arlo White's open mic. Is he himself is like, should I be doing this? And they should fire him, by the way. They should fire him. It's Pride Month, and he just went to work for one of the worst organizations in the world regarding LGBT issues. You know, the Saudi government is terrible in this regard. I mean, it's pretty difficult to say no to money. It really is. This place is getting fucked up right now. Look at these guys. They're just shooting it and they're still winning. All right, we'll fix it. Okay, we won. I'm pressing repair on it, but it's not doing. Build a chapel. Okay, I'll build a chapel. We'll build it down here in the old town. We'll build it right there. I don't think that's a great place. Oh my god, the fucking landscaper has shown up. Amazing. I'll be right back.